Hello, welcome back to Steve and Chase Do Dark Souls. This asshole is making me sad because he keeps respawning. Anyway, welcome back to Dark Souls. I promised a story about Subway, and Steve just reminded me that I actually have two Subway stories
so
to tell.
It's not the one I was thinking.
He thought I was going to tell one that's from a long time ago, but I actually have a new one.
Right. Can you do?
I'm just going to keep an eye on
Can you do
him.
anything with this?
His bones literally just fall apart.
Situation right now? Can you just be like?
He's respawning again. I don't think there's anything I can do about it.
We don't get any souls from this guy, so maybe it's just.
Oh, I think he's just like he's like a trick candle. He's like the trick candle of skeletons.
I hate those damn things. People love them.
People love them when they're not the ones trying to blow them out.
Like, we're gonna get this. We're gonna get him so good. And then as soon as you blow out the candles and it comes back, you're like, ha, okay, I get it. And then you try again, and then it just becomes annoying.
That was something. Let the record show that this is the first time I've fought a skeleton without taking damage the whole time.
He's good at practicing.
However, he's just gonna re-fucking spawn, so I don't know what to do. And yeah, he gives no souls.
No, nothing, just go.
Well, I don't want to be trying to tell my stories and running into a new area. I feel like that's just not going to work well, but at the same time, I don't want to make no progress this whole time.
Just do it. Try it. Do it. I believe.
Don't worry, Steve. You can tell the stories.
So
because you totally know what's in my mind.
Once Chase went into Subway, and they said, "Hey, sir, can I help you?" And he said, "Nope." And he jumped over, and he helped himself.
What the fuck are those things? Oh god.
He built his own sandwiches, and
oh god.
In his hands, he went into the steak, into the lettuce, into
Jesus Christ.
the oven of bread, and consumed at his own will.
Did you see what I just saw down there? An additional skeleton, but also like just a cliff, and like, what am I supposed to do? You can't come up here, skeleton. You're afraid of the light. I'm not really sure what to do about this area. Anyway, so the first story is from a long time ago. I went to a Subway back near where my dad lives, and I was like a semi-regular at the Subway. It was just the nearby one. But after going there this particular time, I didn't really feel like I could show my face there anymore because I did something stupid and embarrassing. But every so often, everybody like misspeaks a little bit. And it happened to me at Subway, where like I reversed the words. But I walked up to Subway, and I very confidently said, "I'll have a football." And I don't know if you know this, but Subway's a sandwich shop, but they don't sell sport equipment. So I quickly amended my order, and I was like, nope, that's not what I want. I want a foot-long meatball sub, and I just combined the foot of foot-long and the ball of meatball, and I asked for a football. And I don't think I've ever been back to that sub. Why does that happen? It just must be like the parry. But like, I don't know how to avoid it. Like all of a sudden,
why are we still fighting this guy?
Because I had to run back up because I got down to a cliff.
Get your ass down
there was
boy.
A cliff, two skeletons, and nothing. All right, fine. I'll go back down. All right. So first story out of the way, I ordered a football at a Subway. So that's a meme in my tweet.
Not like that. Don't
okay.
get your ass that far down there.
I slipped off like the little edge. I am not good at stairs. Shit balls, dude.
After
right.
I told him how great at stairs we were.
I'm good at chairs. I'm not that great at stairs.
Yeah.
Anyway, at least I know how to get back there. So anyway, that was the first Subway story. The second one is actually a recent one, and before I tell it, I just want to ask you, gentle viewers, have you ever watched the Game Grumps highlight where Aaron is... What is with ledges in this game? Aaron is recounting a tale of him going to a Subway, and he's just like how he hates Subway because it's really inconvenient. And the gist of it is like, ordering at Subway is infuriating because the people are like potheads and they're incompetent, and they just constantly ask you over and over again what you already told them that you wanted on the sandwich. Like they ask you way too early.
That's why.
And they forget.
I kind of wait.
And then they fucking ask you again, and you're like, come on, man. But it was funny because Aaron is complaining about it. Dan's like, wow. you know, this is crazy. Like, you really had issues with this. And it's like a unique experience. Like, he's laughing at it, but it doesn't seem like he's had the similar experience there. And I never had either. And I was just like, it's funny. Oh, Aaron. But then I actually had an experience just like that. Like, a couple days after rewatching that fucking highlight. It was
You're probably thinking
ridiculous.
of that as it was happening.
Jesus. Yeah, I was thinking about it as it was happening. This place is giving me
Convenient paths.
anxiety. What is this? What is that?
Fire boy.
There's a fucking wizard. What do I...
Switch.
So I have to get all the way down here and be not being attacked so I can pull the switch?
Yes. The goddess of sin. And that's
Like, I don't know whether we aren't supposed to be there yet in the game, but that doesn't seem possible. It's right fucking there. Or if we're just like hella weak for some reason. I don't understand.
I don't think the game gives a fuck if you're not supposed to or not.
I'm not using any more humanity. It's just a fucking waste.
Oh, because when we die,
it's gone. We're hollowed again. Oh god, man, this game.
Being peoples is.
This attempt at playing Dark Souls is like I intended to be like a legitimate attempt. I don't intend to just like up and quit like I did back on the 360. Particularly since the remastered version was gifted to me, but like I totally understand why people rage quit this game. I totally forgive my past self for rage quitting this game twice. I do. You are forgiven, me. But, so I had an encounter with a Subway employee who was exactly like Aaron from the Game Grumps described, which was to say he wasn't with it, and he... Oh my god, I really want to tell the story exactly how it happened, but I'm finding it so difficult to try to avoid these enemies and then talk about it at the same time. Like, do I actually need to like take the time to kill all these things before pulling the switch, or can I sprint right to the switch? Push lever. Push lever. Push the lever. Push it.
Yay! That looks like it closed it off, not open, but okay. Oh wait, no. Is it doing something?
What do I do?
What
do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? There's skeletons everywhere. Oh my fucking... Oh, it's this door. Move! 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 Move your ass! If you want to live... Oh my... God, this game is...
Oh, no!
This game is trash!
Oh, I definitely...
I fucking dodge rolled perfectly. And in any other game, there would have been a fucking barrier there to stop me on that little bridge, and I would have been able to run. But because there's nothing, I overrolled just ever so slightly.
I rate that roll and fall a 10.
Christ, dude, this game is ridiculous.
The landing, well, who knows?
I have very limited stamina. I managed, like, I spent that whole section just running away. This game is stressing me the fuck out. Oh, holy crap. I want to tell my Subway story. I also want to not leave all our souls there forever. I want to get them back. All right, I'm gonna wait if I can safely and tell the story, and then I'm gonna continue. Okay. So I went to Subway and I was ordering a sandwich for myself and a sandwich for Jen because I was bringing them home so we could eat them for dinner when she got out of work.
Who's Jen for the viewers?
Jen is my girlfriend. We've been dating for 6 months since June. So my character's like doing calf raises or something.
By the way, that's Jen spelled with 5 N's.
Yeah, Jen spelled with at least 2 N's. As long as there's 2 or more, it's good. Just don't ever spell her name with 1 N because it's wrong.
Accents over some of those N's.
Yeah, you can put a tilde if you want. So anyway, I ordered 2 sandwiches. I'm getting a foot-long tuna sub for myself and a 6-inch Italian BMT for her. So I have her order up on my phone, and this kid comes to take my order, and he looks like he's probably like 17. And he didn't particularly look like he was baked, but he must have been baked. Because he was like, what do you want? And I was like, okay, I'm going to have a foot-long on Italian bread, and I'm going to have a 6-inch on wheat bread. He takes the foot-long Italian, puts it on the counter, and he looks back at me and he's like, 6-inch? You said 6-inch on the wheat. And I was like, yes, I did. So he takes out the wheat, puts it on the counter, he cuts it in half, and he cuts it open. And he was like, okay, what kind of cheese? So I was like, okay, or no, like, what's going to be on them? And I was like, okay, it's going to be tuna on the Italian bread, and it's going to be BMT on the wheat. And so he's like, okay, cool. And he cuts open the wheat 6-inch, and he goes to cut open mine, and he goes, what was on it again? And I was like, it's tuna. He was like, all right, cool. What kind of cheese? And I said, pepper jack. And he goes, you want it toasted? And I said, no, thank you. And then so he goes to cut open, or no, he already cut open the bread, but he goes, okay, and the Italian BMT, what kind of cheese? And I said, American. And then he's like, okay, cool. And he goes back to my sandwich, and he goes, did you say chicken salad? And I said, nope, I said tuna. And he was like, okay, cool. And you said pepper jack cheese? And I said, yep. And so he assembles it, and then he goes, do you want it toasted? And I go, no.
Are you toasted?
Yeah, he was so fucking toasted. He asked me if I wanted it toasted twice. He forgot the kind of cheese for both sandwiches individually. He was just asking me the questions over and over again. And it was unbelievable. And luckily, some other guy came to rescue him and started doing the vegetables for the first sandwich. But like then I was like pulled in two directions, where the guy on the right was asking me what I wanted for vegetables on my footlong, and I was on the guy on the left. I was like trying to make sure he was getting the sandwich right for Jan at the same time, and it was a stressful trip to Subway. And like it happened exactly like Aaron described it. The guy just couldn't keep my answers in his brain.
I'm sure a lot of people have. I mean, a very specific situation. I've never had any of that, so
I never had before this either. But I mean, first time for everything, I guess. But it was like exactly like it happened to Aaron.
I wouldn't say it's frustrations, but I'll just.
Oh, the door's still open.
I'll just use that word.
Fuck
my
yeah.
frustrations there are actually like the people in line. It's interesting listening and.
Give me the. Sorry.
Listening
Ooh,
in on
you
people
sneaky bitch.
ordering their orders, taking their orders, because it seems like as much as people know what they want, they
really
seem
don't.
to forget or change their minds or just really unsure of themselves every time they order. Like,
Jeez, that sneaky fucking jump stab is getting me every
time. Next time you go to Subway or a place as such, try to not say or
It's impossible.
And be aware of your.
The worst is
yourself.
not when you are ordering food and you say The worst is when you're at Subway and you place your order and they ask you what your fucking name is for the drink, and then you say like you don't know what your fucking name is. This is not where I want to be. I'm dead.
Oh.
Look how many skeletons I had to run past.
Gangbang.
This game is ridiculous. And also, I don't know that I remember this. I don't remember doing this my first time playing this game. So I'm wondering if there's like a different path I could have taken. I mean, it's kind of late now because I need my souls. But good fucking lord,
Do
this
they
is
always remain, or if we get, say we.
I think if we die again.
So if we get 5 souls from killing a dude, but we die shortly after, we can only retrieve those 5.
I think so, but I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so difficult, and all I'm doing is running and dodging. Like, I'm not even trying to fight stuff, and it's so hard.
I've definitely talked to people who are definitely into this series, and it's interesting hearing them a bit talk about it. So there's this one. There's 2. Obviously, you get, but 2. I don't know if saying garbage is the right word, but definitely not as good as. It's,
really?
I mean, it's probably, I guess. I don't know. If
I haven't really heard shit about.
It's like pizza. It's like this isn't as good, but it's still pretty good.
Pizza's all good, no matter what.
But I hear 3 is pretty great, and then Bloodborne is
that fucking
very similar.
Insta like roll stab is getting me.
There's a new one that's kind of. I hear it's like Dark Souls light, but a different style called Ashen.
Oh my god, what the fuck? I can't see.
Over there. That guy's
Yeah, I
running.
know where to go, but like, they're coming from all sides. Like literally all sides.
Follow me.
Get out of my way! Get out of my fucking way!
It's like, if I need to follow you, you
What am
better be moving.
Okay, I died. I died without getting my souls, but I didn't have any souls.
NPCs that move slower than you. That's a new revelation in games in which no matter what speed you are, the NPC will run ahead of you. It's amazing.
I love that.
No, they'll keep up. In old games, you'd have to walk at their pace.
Even in
This
some
is
modern
how this
games, you still do.
So I blame it on that Crypt Keeper. The Crypt.
Well, the Crypt
Nosferatu over
Keeper,
there.
the Crypt Keeper didn't help us, but I still needed to go off to the right branch to grab my souls. It's not like I could just get away scot-free anyway. Like I could have
Wait,
run
did we
away.
get our souls?
No.
We didn't?
No.
And we died.
Yep.
So, are they there?
Well, that's what I'm going to find out. I am unsure.
Oh no. I mean, for me it's
Just the-
suspenseful. For those who know the game, they
Right,
already
you
have
guys
the
you guys
answer.
know the answer to the question. The number of skeletons that we run past in this segment is incredible. Considering just one skeleton can totally fuck my shit up. Like, I was starting to get better at dodging the ones that spawn in this next section, but there's so many, and I can only have so many on the screen at once with the camera, that I'm bound to take some damage from some of them and be able to do literally nothing about it.
Whoa.
I don't know how none of those hit me, honestly. Alright, Crypt Keeper. Excuse me,
I
what?
jumped at the wall.
Get out of my way, you pile of shit! Look, this is where I died last time, and look, we recovered no souls. Why does it even give me the option of retrieving no souls? And also we died again because of an archer that I didn't know was there.
God damn.
Wonder how much playtime we have on the game. I wonder if we could still refund it on Steam.
No. Refund a gift.
Oh yeah, I don't think that's possible.
Hit the 2-hour mark. Refund. I remember. I think it was the recent Sonic game where somebody, you know, if you decent enough, you can easily finish it probably within 2 hours.
Oh really?
It's not like that great of a game. I think the concept's really interesting when I hear about it. It takes place at a time in which Eggman won once, and so the world is under his control, or more or less, and then
Okay.
you're the rebels that have to take it back, which I'm pretty sure that's correct, and that sounds really cool. But apparently they just botched it and everything. But anyway,
Of course they did. Sonic Team. I'm not even gonna tell you to get your shit together because it's way too late.
and that Sonic poster. It's maybe our first edit of this. If you can just throw that on screen, maybe.
Oh, for the movie?
Yeah.
Where'd that fire come from?
That's gaining buzz. I guess we're kind of slapping a date on around the time in which we made this episode, but that's okay.
I don't see anything
that's
wrong with
relevant,
that.
and that's what's going on.
You fucking cock! Why are you always gotta be in my way? Alright, now I'm ahead of you. Now I'm gonna die. There's no reason to pick up no souls. I don't understand.
I mean, game doesn't give a shit if there's any souls there. or
Drink
not.
the
That's how it
fucking...
works.
That's just a cliff. Where do I go?
Did we go around in a circle?
Oh my god, I think we did.
Okay, nice.
There's nothing I can do to get out of here. Plus, he's blocking the stairs because the hitboxes in this game are fucking garbage. Holy shit. See you guys in the next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.